Hi everyone, welcome to Jadestone Tarot, where today we will be doing some daily messages for February 3rd, 2022. See what messages need to come through for the collective, get some insight with some guidance, overall see what's happening for the next 24 hours. So Spirit, if there are any messages for the collective, whoever clicks on this video, what do they need to know right here, right now, at this very moment? Any messages for the collective for the 3rd of February, 2022? Any messages regarding the next 24 hours? Oh, wow, that was fast as hell. We got Penelope, the Dreamweaver, and this is number 28, so that's adding up to 10, which is a 1. So this is the beginning of something new. Now, the moon is actually going to be in Pisces, and then it's going to be in Aries Friday, if I'm correct. Yeah. So this is actually a really good time for you guys to sit down and start journaling, do some meditation. I think that's what I was saying just a few days ago, the 1st of February, that reading I did is like how I was saying to really get in tune with the portal of your heart and get clear with which seeds that you'd like to plant, because we just had the new moon in Aquarius, and so I feel like that energy is kind of continuing out. And so again, with the moon being in Pisces, is a really good time to connect with your spirituality. And you know, Penelope the Dreamweaver, it's a very important message that you guys pay attention to your dreams. You may feel you may experience some really vivid dreams or channelings or messages that come through to you that are clear as day, so really pay attention to that. Definitely be sure to write down what comes up, any thoughts, feelings, messages, images, songs. Like literally write that shit down. If you see any synchronicities, write that down. There may be some sort of relevance. You can always look up the angel number later on. This is a very interesting energy to come out, and this is something new that's brewing, and it's kind of like there's little Easter eggs that are directing you on the path that you should be going down, and to really pay attention to that. Penelope the Dreamweaver is this energy of like, you know, sprinkle of inspiration, a sprinkle of motivation, little ideas, little nuggets that the universe are kind of like, hey, you know, kind of elbowing you like, hey, pay attention to this, or hey, you should probably try this, or hey, you know, trying to get your attention. Okay, so really pay attention to that within the next 24 hours, especially since then on Friday, the moon will be in Aries, and that's going to be a great time to take action, to get some things done. I think like Friday might be a very productive day, depending on, again, those little intentions that you plant, big or small. But yeah, I like that energy a lot. I'm going to grab a couple more, or like one more, and see. Oh, that didn't come up for a reason. Any messages for the collective? We have the Topsy-Turvets, number 51, adding up to a 6. So this is all about perspective. So be aware of your mindset that you have in the next 24 hours. You know, your perspective is everything. Your perception on life is everything, right? You can have half glass full or half glass empty. You can look at it both sides, but Topsy-Turvets definitely talks about like your perspective. And so if you aren't in the right mind state, you're going to miss out on these little nuggets of inspiration, these little Easter eggs that the universe is, you know, putting there to see if you're paying attention. And if you pay attention, you catch on to those little Easter eggs, you know, it can really work out in your favor. You might come across really interesting ideas, or just like being pushed down that right path. I'm kind of feeling like rare occurrences, like right place, right time kind of energy. But if you're not in the right state, right, if we go back to Topsy-Turvets, if you're not in the right state, you could easily miss those little synchronicities, or those little messages, or those signs, right? It's all about the state that you're in. If you are shut off, well, you're not going to be receptive. So basically the next 24 hours, be as open-minded, be as receptive, and also be mindful of your mindset. Be mindful of what you're telling yourself. Be mindful of, you know, how you're feeling. If you're feeling really crappy emotionally, right, and you don't want to feel that way, you have to change your state. You have to switch up your energy. You have to raise your energy. And you're like, well, how do I do that? How do I raise my energy? You know, I feel unmotivated. I feel stuck. I feel frustrated. I feel blah, right? Obviously, if you're sick, if you're feeling run down, allow your body to rest. It's important. Rest is necessary. Rest is productive. We need rest. Rest is not something that we earn. We literally need rest. So don't guilt yourself if you need to rest for a day, a couple days, a week, right? You know, it is that time of year, despite, you know, the big old bug we're all aware of. It is that time of year. It is where it's flu season. People are catching even common colds, or just feeling a little bit low energy, right? Especially if you live in colder climates, right? It's not really sunny. It might be really cloudy or raining or snowing. So you're not really getting your vitamin D, right? So we're all feeling really tired, lethargic. So it's important that we take good care of ourselves. We get some fresh air when we can. Don't freeze for those that live in colder areas. You know, dress warmly. Take your vitamins, you know, really take care of yourself, because I know it definitely is some trying time. So allow yourself to rest. If you're not feeling so good, if you're feeling under the weather, or you just had a shit sleep, allow yourself to rest. Take that nap. Take it easy on yourself, and do not guilt yourself if you need to take a break, if you need to just have a time out, okay? What was I saying? Oh yeah, switching up your state. So how do you do that? You're feeling unmotivated, you're feeling stuck, you're kind of in a crappy mood. How do you do that? Well, you're gonna have to really shake up your energy, like literally get your ass up, start moving, put on some tunes, start singing, really raising your energy by changing your physical state, because it does change your biochemistry. When there's research on it, there's studies on it. If you start moving, like, you know, exercising, it's a great way to release stress. It's a great way to raise, you know, certain hormones in your body or whatever the fuck. I ain't no doctor, so don't quote me, of course, but you know, there's studies. You get your body moving, your mental state changes. You feel better, you feel more awake, you feel more alert, you feel more energized, you feel more motivated. So kind of focus on doing that. If you are feeling, you know, kind of low, just kind of, it's uncomfortable at first, you don't really want to do it, but you gotta find that discipline, find that fire within you. And once you do it, you'll be so proud of yourself. You'll feel so much better. And yeah, I think you could be very productive during this time. So again, it's all about the mindset. And I also feel like with the topsy-turvy, this does talk about being able to like change the outcomes of situations. Let's just say maybe the day hasn't been going the best, right? Maybe you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe you had a kink in your neck, or you twisted your ankle, or like maybe you had shit coffee, right? Some weak, watered down coffee. Who wants that? I cannot tell you guys, when my coffee is weak, I am not happy. Let's just put it shortly, like, I am not happy. If my coffee is weak, you do not want to mess with me, okay? Because I will be grouchy until I get my strong brew cup of coffee, cup of java in the morning, right? Okay, so basically what I'm saying is, like, if you start off the day on the wrong foot, this is the energy saying that you can change that, you can change the outcome, right? Energy is very flexible, and it can be manipulated in a way where you can, where things will work out in your favor. All right, so that's good to know. Let's pull a couple other cards from a different oracle deck. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up on so far for the collective. Messages for the collective, whoever comes across this video for the next 24 hours. February 3rd. What are the messages for the collective February 3rd, 2022? Or whenever you come across this, of course. Okay, we have Inner Temple. This came out in the last daily read, right? The 1st of February, which is about devotion and tuning into the portal of your heart. So literally what I was just saying, what I was saying with the Dreamweaver, Penelope the Dreamweaver, right? How I was saying that with the moon being in Pisces, it's like that time to really go inward and meditate and connect to the subconscious, or like your higher self, because Pisces is a very spiritual zodiac sign, right? They're connected to the 12th house, and the 12th house rules the unknown or the unseen or like the other world, right? So that's interesting that this card came out, you guys. Like, wow, it was meant to, I guess. And it's kind of like that energy from the new moon in Aquarius kind of carrying through, right? So I like that a lot. Again, just needing to really go inward, sit down, contemplate, meditate, quieten your mind, and really just listen. You know, maybe do some journaling, do some writing, get into some sort of creative project. Maybe you're creating some sort of product where you're able to channel this energy in a creative way, where it just flows easily. I definitely feel like, you know, the next 24 hours would be good for that. Messages for the next 24 hours. We have Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. And give me one more for the next 24 hours. All right. And yes, didn't that come out in like, just say yes. That either came out, not the last daily message, but the one before that. The first one that I did on this channel, yes, came out for that. So I like that, like 2 out of the 3 cards that we had in the last week both appeared. Like, wow, okay. But Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So just remember that you are always protected, you are always guided, and those who have passed on or those who lived before you that are connected to you in some sort of way, shape, or form, they are right by you. Even through your darkest moments, they are around you, they are protecting you, they are, you know, cheering you on the sidelines. You wouldn't know because, again, it is within the unseen, which is what I was saying. It's like, if you're wanting to connect to them, you're needing to go inward, you're needing to quieten the mind, you need to invite them in, literally ask them to come, and they shall, right? Just say yes. If you are open to it, just say yes. If you want to connect to your angels, your guides, ancestors, those that have passed on, you want to talk to them, just talk out loud to them and they're around, right? They'll ask for a sign, right? Like I said, with Penelope the Dreamweaver, just ask for a sign or pay attention and be open and receptive. If you're closed off to it, like, no, they're not around, I'm not going to hear from them, I'm not getting this sign, well, now you're just closing the door. Now there's a disconnect. So if you're wanting to connect to that other realm, to that other energy, you have to be open to it. You have to say yes. So very kind of like specific message, but I hope that this reaches whoever needs this confirmation or needs this little message, right? But seems pretty positive. Just say yes. You know, even when it comes down to yourself and the things that you are planting, those seeds that you're planting from that new moon, you have to say yes to yourself. If you shut yourself down, if you say, no, I can't do fill in the blank, I can't do this, well, now you're just closing all the doors, right? Be open, say yes, give things a chance. You might just be surprised with where things may go. So that's kind of where I'm getting what I'm getting for this reading. I'm gonna leave that there. It's just a quick, short and sweet little daily message for whoever comes across this. I hope that this finds you well and that you have a blessed day, and I will talk to you in the next one. If you want to follow me on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.